Hello, and welcome to a game called Disturbed. Uh, Thought this looked rather interesting. Found it on the Steam homepage, and yeah, looked kind of cool. And I figure I'm gonna have to play some more of the spoopy genre, considering it is October. It's almost Halloween, so gotta get a little bit more into the scary area. I'm not too big on horror games, to be honest. I don't like getting chased or jump scared. I mean, like I love horror movies, but horror games where you actually have to interact with things kind of fuck me up a little. So yeah, I'm just gonna okay. Let's get in this. Another dull day passes as you struggle to manage your failing farm. Your crops are beginning to wilt, and your cow is sick. For some time, the land has been very quiet. The air has grown thick and foul. Each passing day you feel more uncertain if things will ever return to how they were before. Perhaps it is up to you? You've made up your mind. You're going to do something about it. Yeah! Let's do something about it! You stand in front of your humble home, pondering what you should do next. Go to the crops, go in the house, or go in the shed. Let's go to the shed. You attempt to open the shed door, but the door won't budge. You remember locking it some time ago, but you can't remember what you did with the key. Well, let's check and see if it's in the house. Entering the house, you feel a subtle uneasiness, as if the growing blight outside has penetrated the walls of your safe haven. From what you see, however, everything is the same as you left it. Perhaps this may be a good time to just lay in bed and wish that your problems will just go away. You fight the notion, but the temptation is still there. Let's read my journal. Dear Journal, another usual day on the farm. The crops are growing with good health. Bethann is also doing quite well. Never disappointing with the milk she provides. Oh, is it Bethann? Bethann, I guess? Oh, okay, Bethann, I'm gonna say. That was my cow? But it says she was sick, didn't it? Aw. Um, never disappointing with the milk she provides. Never disappointed with the milk she provides. If things continue to go well, I may be able to invest in more animals. A farmer can only be so social with a cow. Yeah, pretty much. Dear Journal, today has been an unfortunate day. Somebody broke into my shed and stole some things. I usually don't mind if someone steals a bite to eat from the garden, but to take my equipment, well, I put a lock on the door and hid the key. Nobody will ever get into my stuff again. Including me, apparently. Dear Journal, I woke one night to a foul smell I have never come across before. I took a step outside to see what I could find, but I found nothing after searching about the farm. Whatever it is, it must be bad. I should make a trip into the city to see what this is about. Uh-oh. Things just going downhill, man. Open the chest. You open the chest and find nothing more than a pile of papers. It seems you have less valuables than you anticipated. You close the chest. Um, I don't really want to lay in bed because what they said when I entered the room. It's like, just want to lay in bed and forget about all my if my crops are dying, I feel like I'm on a timer. I'm gonna go outside because I feel like laying in bed is a bad option. Let's go to the crops. A path divides the crops you have labored so hard to prosper these past months. A penetrating odor reminds you that your plants are decaying away and time is running short. Well, that's depressing. Um, let's stop in the pen. Is this where I have my cow? Oh God. Uh, a toxic fume burns your nose as you enter the pen. Your poor cow lays lifeless on the ground as a growing blight slowly begins to consume her body. You feel sick to your stomach as you stand here, especially as you stare at the black mushrooms that dot the ground. Ew. Ew. I don't want to grab a mushroom. No, I'll inspect the water. You inspect the water, looking for anything abnormal. You notice that the water has a dark consistency to it. Dropping a stone into it, black particles from the bottom swirl around like a thunderstorm. Your face shrivels in disgust. Yeah, maybe I should have changed the water for my frickin' cow. That's disgusting. Okay, do I really want to grab a mushroom? You know what? Screw it. We're gonna find out what happens. Oh, this was a mistake. This was a mistake. You kneel down and grab a mushroom. Yes, let's just touch the thing that's slowly consuming the dead body of my cow. As you begin to rip it out of the ground, a cloud of spores spray from the mushroom. Your hands begin to burn and melt as you observe them. Slowly your body shrivels up into a dark, moist consistency as the poison spreads. What? You die, eventually, after crawling about on the ground. What the hell? Your adventure ends here. Oh my god. What? What? Did I just die by mushroom? Oh my god, okay. Okay. That was, I guess, hence the name of the game, Disturbed. Okay. I wonder if something like that happens if I lay in the bed. I'm gonna go and find out. Yeah, lay in bed. Let's see what happens. You lay in your bed and fall asleep to the light sound of wind blowing outside against the grass. What the hell? You begin to hear whispers and chants, but you can't make anything of it. An image appears before you, a stone, glowing as if it were alive. The chants get louder as your vision grows in more detail. Is it the Philosopher's Stone? You reach toward the stone with your hand. As your finger makes contact, a clash of thunder rattles around you. Your clothing and skin start to flake away like dust in the wind. Dust in the wind, all we are is dust in the wind. Okay, sorry, that just reminded me of the song. The particles flow into the stone, sapping the life from your body. You feel pain you have never experienced before, and fear begins to flood over you. Oh my god. You suddenly see yourself laying in bed, never to wake again. Your adventure ends here. Jeez, I knew laying in bed was a bad idea. I knew it. I knew that was not gonna end well. Aw, jeez. Okay, yeah, let's avoid the bed. Gosh, I never thought I'd say that. Okay, go to the crops. Oh, jeez, what? No. I think I went back by accident. Let's follow the path this time. You continue down the trail for a while until you see a cave off in the distance. You pause, questioning if there could be something helpful in there. You know what? Why not? We've already died twice. Let's check it out. There's a faint whistle from the wind passing between the rocks. The temperature significantly cools as you enter the cave. You notice that there is a different smell, but you welcome it, comparing it to the deathly blight found outside. We're going all in. Oh, jeez. This was a mistake. Oh, crap. Before you take your next step, a large bear emerges from the darkness. You realize that you have made a terrible mistake, even thinking that something helpful can be in here. I can fight the bear. Let's fight the bear. I'm gonna fight it. You scan the ground and notice that there are numerous rocks you can grab to throw at the bear. You begin to do so as the bear approaches you. One after the other, you throw the rocks as hard as you can. Oh, jeez. The bear charges at you as you bend over to grab another rock. Tackling you to the ground, the bear bites into your neck. Your body quickly goes limp and you die. Maybe fighting the bear was not the best idea. Your adventure ends here. Yeah, that probably wasn't a good idea. Well, you live and you learn, or you die and you learn. Cool. Let's go and check it out again. I'm gonna go see the bear again, but this time I'm gonna run. Follow the path. Go into the cave. Go further into the cave. I'm gonna run. Run away. The moment you turn to run, the bear roars with a deep growl, shaking the loose stones about the cave. All you could think about is making it back home in one piece. Well, you make it to the trail, then the bear catches up with you, tackling you to the ground. You scream in pain as the bear rips you apart. Your adventure ends here. See, at least before I got to hit it a couple times. Yeah, just avoid the cave. That's all we gotta do, is we just gotta avoid the death cave. Why would it have been a good idea to go in there in the first place? I guess video game logic says that there could be something in the cave, but... Okay, you come to a stop as you stumble upon a broken wagon. I'm gonna inspect the wagon. You look about the mess and find bits of food and clothes scattered about the scene. You notice a key on the ground during your search. You pick up the key and continue on your way. Cool. Oh, is that the key to my shed? I'm gonna go back and check and see if that fits my shed. After what felt like an hour or two, you reach a bridge. Nearby the path is a small shack, similar to the house you have on the farm. The man that lives here is a kind fellow, from what you recall. Maybe he is home? I can't go back? Fine, I'll inspect the shack. You walk toward the structure and knock on the door. You scratch the back of your head, figuring that the person that lives here is currently occupied, if not elsewhere. You remember picking up a key from the wagon and you use it on the door. The door unlocks. Why are you... What? Why? You decide to help yourself in. Why am I entering this person's home? Observing the empty room, you realize something terrible must have taken place here. The room is a wreck, just like the wagon. You are overcome with fear as you think of the man that used to dwell here. There's a trap door. Oh, geez, okay. We're going all out, man. Let's inspect the book on the table. You pick up the book and start to flip through the pages. You discover that this is a journal. Reading a passage or two can't hurt. As we've found by playing this game numerous times, things that shouldn't be able to hurt, they can definitely hurt. Today's trading went smoothly, thank goodness. What I am thrilled most about, however, is what one of my buddies mentioned to me at the conclusion of our day. Apparently, spelled wrong, there is a pond nearby that has some of the biggest fish in the region. With a good catch, I can make enough to move things forward. I was caught off guard when he mentioned that nobody has been able to catch any from there. I guess your typical fishing rod won't do the trick. But what can be done about it then? Something to be intrigued about, I suppose. These past couple weeks have been really rough for me. My trading business has gone under, and I have lost nearly everything I own. Jeez. This has pushed me to extremes, but that can't be helped now. I'm leaving this place forever, never to return. The land is dying, and there is nothing but darkness here. Anyone reading this should leave while they can. Yeah, maybe I should follow his advice. You can't find a name to give this man, but regardless of the name, you got chills running down your spine. Why not? Let's check the trapdoor. Oh, there's a lock? You observe the trapdoor and notice a lock keeping it closed. With the key, you unlock the hatch and get it open. Okay, I'm sorry. The house key and the key to your trapdoor should not be the same key. Without thinking, you travel downward. What the heck? Walking down the steps leading below, the air attacks your body with a piercing cold. You notice immediately that there is a woman chained to the wall. She doesn't seem to notice you as you study her. You feel darkness surround you as you stay in this awful place. Talk to the woman? You tremble as you try to form words in your mouth. You there. Let me out of here. The pressure of such a demand makes you freeze. You take a moment to think about the situation before you respond. What got you locked up to begin with? Okay. Okay, I sneezed. You'll never believe me, even if I told you the truth. Something brought you here. Please, have mercy on me. I will free you, and probably regret it. You approach the woman and unlock the shackles that bind her. As her arms become free, she moans in pain. Oh, thank you so much. I am so, oh my gosh, I'm just waiting to get killed here. The woman struggles to regain her strength, but starts to stand up on her own. As she gets up, she turns toward you. Please don't. Oh, God. I will now do you a favor. Please don't. Oh, God. What seemed to be the face of a helpless woman disappears as a horrible image manifests itself before you. I freed you! I set you free! You're just gonna... You feel the chilling grip of bone hands lock onto your arms. Energy flees from your body and you fall to your knees. You feel the essence of your life slip away as everything goes black. It is unfortunate that your journey ends here. I saved you! You piece of crap! I saved you! Wow, that's rude. That's just plain rude. Wow. Decline. I will not. No, don't go. With nothing else to interact with, you make your way up the stairs. Uh-oh. Oh God, maybe I just shouldn't have gone down there in the first place. As you exit, you can hear the woman laugh behind you. The voice causes the shack to shake. Oh God. You leave the shack as fast as you could. You leave the shack and cross the bridge before something bad happens. I have a feeling I didn't escape fully. You cross the bridge safely and continue down the trail. After all that has happened, you feel that you should take a moment to rest. You find a spot under a tree and sit down. Getting comfortable, you tilt your head back against the tree and gaze into the sky. I don't think I should take a nap. You know what? Why not? Let's take a nap. Your eyes close and your body relaxes. You fall asleep within seconds. As your mind wanders, you see a blurry image. Details emerge as you gaze. You wonder who this might be. A bad feeling then overcomes you and you realize who this is. You try to wake yourself up. You wake up and jump to your feet, looking about yourself and your surroundings. All seems well. You can't help but feel fearful that something bad will happen to you if you stay here. Moving forward seems like the only logical option now. I need to pick at the grass. You reach a point where the trail splits into two paths. Which way should you go? I'm gonna go left. After continuing down the path for some time, you come to a stop. You notice that there is some sort of trail. Itchy nose. You realize that there is some sort of trail that leads through the grass up toward a nearby hill. If you had not stopped, you probably would have never noticed. Which way do you go? I'm gonna follow the trail in the grass. Oh, okay, following the subtle trail in the grass, you stumble upon what looks like a grave. Oh, I'm horrible. I thought it was the sword and the stone. I thought I was gonna be King Arthur. Dang it! Oh, oh man. Fine, inspect the grave. You approach the grave. You look at the sword with intrigue. Before you can touch the sword, a ghostly figure appears before you. You freeze before the apparition. The sword, may I have it? The blade is cursed. I am bound here by the pain of my past. If you desire this sword, free me from it. You slowly motion for the sword. Fool! Only someone of a pure essence can free me. A rare hope, like a flower found in darkness. I'm gonna grab it. You reach for the sword. Before you can lay a finger on it, the spirit grabs your arm. Here we go again. Flesh melting off my bones again. A sharp pain flows over your body as your flesh melts off of your bones. What fragments remain fall to the ground. Your adventure ends here. I wanted the sword. I wanted to be King Arthur, dang it. I'm gonna pick at the grass this time. Oh, come on, really? Oh my, as you pick at the grass blades in your reach, the ground begins to shake. Before you can get up, roots from below sprout from the ground and wrap around your legs. Jeez! You turn around to see a large, angry face looking back at you. Your jaw drops in horror. No sound or scream escapes your tongue as the tightening grip of the roots squeeze what air is left out from your body. Your adventure ends here. Geez, I would have thought that picking at the grass would have been the most innocent of the two options, but okay. Okay, inspect the grave, but I'm not going to take the sword. I'm not going to take it. Ooh. This makes me think of Excalibur from Soul Eater. I'm gonna back away from the sword. You listen to the specter and leave the sword. The figure fades out of view. They continue on. You pause to see that there is a lake nearby. The trail continues on to your right. Inspect the lake. This was a mistake, probably. You step near the lake and look down into it. Resting underwater is an orb of some sort, sitting on the bottom of the lake. There's something strange about it, as if it were calling to you. I'm gonna dive in. Why not, man? You close your eyes and jump into the lake. You open your eyes to see the stone sitting before you. You start to make your way toward it. A large fish comes into view. It quickly notices you with its mouth stretched open. You try to leave for the surface, but the fish catches up to you. You quickly find yourself helpless before the creature. You close your eyes as the giant fish rips your body apart with its teeth. Why didn't you die a very painful death? Punch the fish in the face! Continue along the trail. The faint trail comes to an end. There is a collection of stone pillars down the hill. Beyond the hill is a large field of grass. Inspect the stone pillars. Stand before the large stones arranged in the shape of a circle. In the center is a stone with what appears to be some sort of slot or hole. No doubt about it, something is meant to be placed there. The orb? Ooh, if I could get like a fishing pole or something. Let's explore the field. You find yourself gazing over a grass field with hills rolling off into the distance. Unicorn! As if a trick upon your eyes, you see a unicorn run across the field. It disappears out of sight before you can do anything. Surely the unique powers of a unicorn can help you with your quest, but there is clearly something wrong. If only there was a way to charm it. The unicorn. I want to go back and get the unicorn. I guess I gotta go back then, because, Okay, continue down the path. You walk for some time to find an endless field of grass. There is a stone well near the path. Let's inspect the well, and let's get grabbed and dragged down into it. You peer down the well. Other than the evident water at the bottom, there is a coin resting against the wall of the well. If possible, you feel you should go down and take the coin. Why not, man? You lean over the edge of the well. There's no possible way you can obtain the coin by reaching for it. With this in mind, you turn and climb down the inner wall of the well. You take a few successful steps down, but your luck runs out. You misplace your foot and you fall. Tumbling about, your body clashes against the stone walls. With a single knock on the head, you lose all consciousness of your accident. With a splash, you fall into the water. Your body sinks effortlessly, and you drown without realizing it. Your adventure ends here. All for a coin. I hope it was worth it. Continue on. Walking over hills of grass and grain, you reach the walls of Aramor. Several times a year, you come here to trade goods from the farm. You discover the plague that has spread to your farm has also spread all the way out here. The path before you is overrun with blight. Let's continue. You've come a long way and you don't desire to turn back now. You march forward into the tainted soil. Before you can realize what happened, you sink completely under the ill soil. Darkness consumes you and your lungs struggle for air. Your body burns in pain as you suffocate and die. Your adventure ends here. Okay. You know, I'm gonna go right this time. You reach the end of the pathway. In the distance is a tower looking over the area. A gate secures passage to the area with a wall around the property. Also of interest, there is a tree that has a hole carved into it. I'm gonna inspect the tree. You approach the tree and notice the hole is big enough to fit your hand in. You look and see something shiny in the hole as if it were metal. Feeling around with your hand, you find 3 knobs, one on the right, one centered in the middle, and one on the left. Let's press the knobs. Press the left knob. Middle. Right. Knobs lock in place. You wait for a moment, but nothing happens. It must be some sort of combination. Dang it. You know what? Leave. I'll come back later. Let's go to the gate. You approach the gate cautiously. I'm gonna enter. Standing before the tower, your heart begins to sink. This is no doubt the birthplace of the spreading plague. There's a fountain before you with statues on your right and left. Oh geez, that's a lot of options. I can enter the tower, inspect the fountain, inspect the statue on the left, let's inspect the statue on the left first. You see an old statue of an angel that has been consumed by vines of thorn. The angel's holding a book in one hand, the other with one finger pointed up toward the sky. You feel it best to leave the statue alone. Let's inspect the statue on the right. Before you stands an old angel statue that is broken in many areas. With one hand, the angel is holding some sort of bowl, while the other hand is hovering over the bowl. You notice that there is only 2 remaining fingers in the angel's other hand. Feel you should keep your distance and just observe the statue. Oh? Left was 1 and right was 2? Let's try that on the tree. I wonder if that would work. Inspect the tree. Press the knobs. Left was 1 and right was twice. Oh, I did it! You hear the rumbling of rocks as the ground starts to shift underneath you. Everything goes dark and you sink below the surface. The hole above you seals up, trapping you underground. Oh. Oh, I'm not dead. I'm not dead! You find yourself with no evident way out, but the path before you into the darkness. Your only choice is to move forward. You see 3 separate paths within the walls of the cavern. Which path do you choose? I'm gonna save before I do this. Okay. Let's go left first. You cautiously make your way through the darkness. Come to a split in paths. Which way do you go? Go left again. Move forward into the darkness. Jeez, what the heck? Go left. What the heck? Go left. Am I just going in circles? You know what? Go forward. I'm gonna go left. You hear a subtle echo of shifting rocks. Whoa! An eye appears before you as its gaze pierces the darkness. Before you can do anything, tentacles burst from the ground and grip your body. What is this, a hentai? It pulls you about, but you resist as much as you can. Not sure what you can do, you continue to resist until you can think of something. Your body begins to grow weak as your strength burns away. You suddenly feel yourself pulled to the ground and you are dragged about like a rag doll. It is not long before the creature devours your body, leaving nothing behind. Your adventure ends here. Actually, I'm gonna go left again, but then when I get here, I'm gonna go right. Let's go right. Oh dear. You struggle forward as the way before you becomes completely dark. You notice that there is a light off in the distance, and you continue to make your way forward. Oh! Eventually, you make it into some sort of concrete room. Turning around, you see a hole in the wall where you came from. Your guess is that it wasn't part of the initial design. You turn around to see a door. There being little to nothing in the room, you decide to move on through the doorway. You find yourself in what looks like a basement. You turn about to discover that in each direction there is a door. Boxes of supplies and debris litter the floor and corners of the room. You notice that there are several markings on the doors and the floor, some of which scare you. You got a bad feeling about this place. Crap. I don't like the marks on the left or on the right door, so I'm gonna inspect the supplies first. You walk about the room, browsing through the dust-covered storage. You find some rope in one of the boxes. It feels strong to the touch and has minimal wear. You decide to take the rope. Cool, I got rope. Enter the left door. Continue on, because why not? You move forward into the darkness. Oh no.